Hello everybody, I'm here doing some more Pythagorean theorem. We are told in the instructions here that we're looking to solve for the x and y values in the figures below and then round our answers to the nearest tenth if necessary. May or may not need it, but here we go. So we are given a couple of pieces of information. We do have two valid pieces of information here. We know that it's a right triangle, obviously indicating that right there. So, if you need to do this, turn it around and look at it however way you need to look at it. Now, if I'm looking at this from this angle, you can see that I do have I'm going to kind of cover this, but I have the big right triangle. So I have a hypotenuse of 13. I have a 5-inch leg, and then I have part of the other leg. So I'm going to assume, because I don't have all of it, that I don't have any of it. So we're going to call this whole piece right here, we're going to call it B, because that's missing in my eyes. So this whole piece right here is going to be labeled B. I have the A, I have the A, and I have the C here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to solve that first. 5 squared plus B squared equals 13 squared. And then I just go ahead, 5 squared is 25. 13 squared is going to be 169. And then all I have to do is do 169 minus 25 on both sides so I can get that answer. Nice, easy number. That's going to cancel. I'm going to be left with B squared on this side. Over here, I'm going to be left with 144. Last thing I want to do is square root to get B by itself. Nice, easy numbers. That's going to cancel, and that's going to be B is equal to 12. That's going to be inches. So I know that B is 12. Now the whole thing is B, and I flipped this around. So again, we're looking at this. There you go. Okay, so this whole thing is B. So if the whole thing is 12 inches and this piece is 10, I just need to subtract 10 from 12 to figure out this tiny little y piece, which in this case, pretty easy math to do. The y value is going to be 2 inches. So that's the first part. So our y value in this one is going to be 2 inches. And again, that's going to be because 12 minus 10 will equal 2. So that solves that piece. So now I have this piece being 12. Again, I don't really need that piece for this other piece. You can do this one without anything funky. So again, if I look at this from this perspective, now pretending like this piece doesn't exist, then what I have is a right triangle where I have the two legs. I have the 10-inch, I have the 5-inch, and now I'm missing the x inch. So we're going to do the Pythagorean theorem all over again, but this time with the 5 and the 10 being my legs. So 5 squared, 10 squared is equal to x squared. And then I'm just going to go ahead, solve those. 5 squared is 25, 10 squared is 100, x squared, add those two together is 125 is equal to x squared. Do this process all over again. Square root both of those. 121 is not a perfect square. So the square root of 125 is 11.18. So the 8 is going around that second or the third one there, that one right after the decimal, to a 2. So that's going to be about 11.2 for my x. And that's going to be in inches. So I'm just going to put this approximately 11.2 inches for x. And there I go. I've solved both the x and the y. And we are all set. And if you want more questions like these, find them on my YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at U1Algebra. All these are located in my Pythagorean theorem playlist. Don't forget to share, save, like, and follow me for more. And I will see you soon.